Well, if any UFC division has multiple boogeymen right now, perhaps it is 135 pounds for the men, but Merab Dvalishvili, given the wrestling, given the pace, is a fight that I would think a lot of bantamweight contenders would try to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be so upsetting and so frustrating to fight Merab, because Merab is just on you. He's on you like a wet blanket. He wants to take you down. He wants to pressure you. He wants to make you work the entirety of the fight. It's so fun for a guy like me to watch because I love wrestling, but to be his opponent would be an absolute nightmare. This guy is a monster.
Volume takedowns doesn't even begin to describe it, right? It makes for a suffocating night at the office to face Merab Dvalishvili. We'll see how his opponent fares tonight. All right, the Sugar Show live and in color. Sean O'Malley back on the proven ground here tonight. And what else can you say about what he did against Abu Dhabi? Close fight against Petr Yan, but that really served to put him on this championship trajectory.
Well, you got to stand out and take note when you fight someone like that. So close. Even if he had lost, you had to give him his respect. But ultimately, he got the decision. This guy is a great striker. The one area where we have not seen him tested is in the grappling. Tonight, he will have to rely on that if he wants to get another victory in what has been a fast-paced ascent up the bantamweight rankings.
And he is a willing grappler. We've seen him compete in Quintet Ultra. Augusto Tanquinho Mendez, UFC veteran there firmly in his corner. But you're right, we haven't necessarily seen Sean O'Malley tested in that realm as yet. And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, leading, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, so the Sugar Show is back live and in color. Sean O'Malley trying to keep the momentum going here tonight. He has been a very fast starter inside the octagon. Let's see if that trend continues as the challenges get stiffer here tonight. Nice front kick lands for the kickboxer there. And I guess on the other side, DC, if you're the wrestler, gotta be undeterred, still gotta figure out a way to get this fight.
You gotta keep pressing. You gotta keep going forward, trying to get those takedowns. You also gotta recognize that the kick coming right up the middle. And if you can time it correctly, you can change that into a shot that will allow for you to get the takedown.
No surprise to see the early takedown attempt and succession out of Merab Dvalishvili. If you open this man up, I'm not sure he's human.
No, he's not human. The guy can go as hard as anyone I've ever seen. Stop one, you better be ready to stop 15 takedowns because Merab will not stop pursuing you.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Sean O'Malley. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, big shots from the top. Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by O'Malley. Inside the closed guard.
Oh, watch QT here. Oh, another time.
Oh, he is
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Nice shot there by the champ. This is where he wants to be.
Good work from the top here by Sean O'Malley.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley's somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by O'Malley. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Sean O'Malley. And dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Right on the button.
Big double leg, double change. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, how good is that jab by Dvalishvili?
Let's get there, Taker.
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. 1 minute to go in the round. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Dvalishvili gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Well, you gotta like the way he has started this fight tonight. He has come out aggressively, connecting on a lot of shots here in this first round. No doubt a crowd-pleasing approach from him here tonight. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. 15 seconds remain in the round. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Round two is next.
Stop.
Listen, it's the control and the ground that's winning this fight. He cannot handle you on the ground. You are controlling every aspect of the ground.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Round two underway. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the ring.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go to finish. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let it off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go hurt you as you hurt him.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Nice connection on the counter punch there, and oftentimes, DC, it can be easier to be a counter striker when you have such a pronounced edge in reach. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of the head. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
Dvalishvili's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown.
He passes the half.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Relentless pressure from the top by Dvalishvili. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
Found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove...
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Dvalishvili's in half guard. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
And another strike from the top lands for him. Beautiful transition.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dvalishvili. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. O'Malley getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Dvalishvili's right back to the full mount here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Now he's with the arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
And the horn sounds on round two.
Stop.
All right, listen up. You got to protect your body, all right? He's landing way too many body shots. What is that about, all right? You're way too good for that. Protect your body.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that. Side kick now. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Great work here from the bottom fighter.
All
right, take your time, relax.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
On to the mount. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Oh, man, that was slick.
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Slips. Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. Clean execution on that leg kick. O'Malley's kick to the body is blocked. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, nice hook by Sean O'Malley. Double leg. 2 minutes to go. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
Stand up. Let's work.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Knee on belly.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Dvalishvili has got full mount now. Nicely done. Lands with the ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands. O'Malley's in half guard. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. O'Malley's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now.
He's got it in.
Back and forth we go. This might be it, though.
This cannot happen.
As many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
Oh, man.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 31 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
All right, we have a new UFC bantamweight champion. This is a moment that every fighter dreams of, and he turns that dream into a reality here tonight.
It is the moment that we all wait for, and when it happens, you are almost in shock that it comes to fruition. Tonight, he accomplishes his ultimate goal and becomes a UFC champion.